What up? Welcome to another episode of Live from the Larynx. Up until this point, we've really focused on the noise-making mechanisms of the human body, but I thought I'd strip back the layers of the actual noises themselves with a little bit of a tutorial. One of the noises I get asked a lot about is my mouth trumpet, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to try and teach you guys a little bit about it today. A lot of people, when they do the mouth trumpet, they focus all the sound out through just their lips squeezed together like this. When I do my trumpet, I use my top teeth on my bottom lip and it creates a much sharper sound. Like this! So the way that I arrived at that sound, I started with the siren, which is just basically putting a soft hum through my top two teeth, vibrating on my bottom lip like that. And then I changed that by changing the position of my teeth to let more air through. And that's exactly the same technique. After that, I just put a lot more breath and a lot more voice projection through that. So instead of going, I'm going, and what that's doing, it's taking the buzz from the original siren, but just adding a lot more control and breath behind it, so you start to get the tonality of a trumpet. So once you get the hang of that technique, you can understand how the tone itself is formed, but you want to make it sound like an actual trumpet. So there's a few different techniques that you can add into your routine to kind of mimic a lot of the things that a trumpet's known for, that make a trumpet sound like a trumpet. Yes. For example, flutters. The way that you make that sound, it's like you're saying huddle, huddle, huddle really fast in your falsetto voice. So instead of huddle, 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 huddle. Does that make sense? Perfect. Another technique that you can add into the equation is using your hands like a mute for the trumpet. So you want to start with your hands like this, put them around your lips, and just cover it up with the other hand like this. Another technique that I use quite a lot is kind of like a trumpet trill or a growl. Basically, I'm going, ah, and adding in a glottal growl like a ah. But once you add that to the trumpet technique, it really starts to sound realistic. Other things that I find useful is just putting little scratches in with the trumpet line, so you can go like, Alright, let's see how all those techniques and sounds come together when I bring them over the top of an instrumental, and hopefully you get an idea of how to put them together.
Check it before you put it on down.
Alright, that was the end of my very first tutorial. I sincerely hope it helped. If you've got any questions, please ask them in the comments below, subscribe and all that jazz, because I'll be doing a heap more of these very soon.
Stay tuned. Thank you.